A person from Assam Hailakandi district with a travel history to Saudi Arabia has been confirmed as COVID-19 positive on April 7. With this, the total number of COVID-19 patients in Assam now stands at 28. Majority of the cases so far reported positive in Assam were routed to the Nizamuddin Markaz, apart from one patient from Guwahati who has no link to the Nizamuddin Markaz. India registered 331 new coronavirus cases in the last 12 hours, the government said today, taking the number of COVID-19 patients to 5,194 and deaths to 149 with 25 new fatalities, our media report said. The latest data available with the Union Ministry of the Health at 9 am showed out of the 4,643 active cases, 4,001 people have been cured or discharged and 149 have died. Maharashtra remained the worst affected after reporting more than 1,000 positive cases on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the number of deaths in the US due to coronavirus yesterday crossed 12,700 with a record 1,900 fatalities in a single day. As President Donald Trump sought to assure a grieving nation, the new data projection revealed fewer deaths than originally thought. As per a media report, New York, the epicenter of COVID-19 in the US, alone accounts for 5,400 deaths and 138,000 cases, followed by adjoining New Jersey with 1,200 deaths and 44,416 cases. Jiribam residents have been strictly following instruction of Jiribam administration and police to help curb COVID-19 outbreak in the district bordering Assam. It may be mentioned that the residents are following government instructions of social distancing and stay at home during the lockdown. However, there is relaxation if medical emergency cases. In Manipur, the state government has intensified lockdown and curfew with no relaxation for 2 weeks. In connection to the opening of a COVID-19 screening camp in Kamjong District, Sub-Divisional Officer and Executive Engineer PHED Kamjong District paid an inspection visit to the site. The team also handed over materials for toilet construction of PHSCs under Kamjong Kulen PSC to Village Youth Secretary Ningnate during the visit. With a sole purpose to help government in combating COVID-19 pandemic, Indian Dental Association Manipur State branch sent over rupees 150,000 check to Chief Minister N. Biren as donation to the Chief Minister's COVID-19 Relief Fund. Helping Hand for Manipur has started the first phase of blood donation. 13 donors of Helping Hands for People started bloods at Jenims Porompa. The organization thanked the District Magistrate Imphal West for issuing curfew passes during this time of crisis. They also thank Manipur Police for their support. International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA distributed edible items like potatoes, salt and onions to laborers of FCI and FCS to help ease their hardship during the lockdown. IPSA President Joy Chandra Konthousam led the team in extending the aid. The Supreme Court yesterday issued a notice to Assam government on a plea seeking release of people from the detention camp to avoid the spread of coronavirus. The plea was submitted before the Supreme Court on March 25 by a voluntary organization named Justice and Liberty Initiative. According to reports, the plea demanded the release of those people who have completed more than 2 years in the detention camps. The State Bank of India (SBI) said it has cut saving rate by 0.25% to 2.75% on all deposits. The new rate will come into effect from April 15 next. In view of adequate liquidity in the system, SBI realigned its interest rates on saving banks deposit with effects from April 15, 2020. SBI said in a statement, the saving rate has been reduced to 2.75% from 3% it stated. The Supreme Court asks all the states and union territories to ensure that prisoners who have released on parole or interim bail in the wake of the coronavirus outbreak reaches their home safety amidst the nationwide lockdown. According to media reports, a bench of Chief Justice S.A. Bobde and Justice L. Nageshwara Rao said that the states, union territories can also make the prisoners stay in temporary shelter homes during the period to the nationwide lockdown. President Donald Trump on Tuesday threatened to cut U.S. funding to the World Health Organization, accusing it of bias toward China during the coronavirus pandemic. As per a media report, Trump told reporters he was going to put a very powerful hold on funding to WHO, the UN body whose biggest funding source is the United States. Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe repeated his request to the people to stay home and cooperate Wednesday, the day after he declared a month-long state of emergency to Tokyo and 6 other prefectures, a media report said. Abe has been criticized for being too slow to take significant steps over concern about the Tokyo Olympics and a possibility of a severe economic impact from social distancing measures.